And good evening. Welcome to Wayne County Now News for this Wednesday evening, May the 29th, 2024. I'm Dustin Fuller reporting. A reminder, these and other stories are available by visiting us on our website, mywaynecountynow.com. Let's see what is going on in the news this evening in the Wayne County area. A reminder, these stories is mentioned at our website, mywaynecountynow.com. A case involving the taping of people without their knowledge or consent at a private residence in Wayne County was believed to come to a plea deal this morning. However, just before noon, it was learned that no plea deal had been reached. David and LaDonna Leggett Fairfield had been arrested in November of 2023 in Wayne County and faced multiple charges. Those charges include 10 counts of unlawful video surveillance at a residence and 10 counts of videotaping a person's intimate parts and a count of obstruction of justice. The couple were represented by Roger White. David and LaDonna Legg previously owned Legg Manufacturing in Fairfield and sold the business prior to their arrest. The current jury trial is set for June 17th. A final pretrial conference is scheduled for June 11th. On Tuesday, Wayne County Sheriff's Office was contacted in regards to multiple pythons being abandoned at a residence on North Railroad Street in Sims. Wayne County Sheriff Chris Odie, along with other deputies, responded to that residence with the assistance of reptile handlers who captured 2 of the 3 reported snakes. It was reported to the sheriff's office that the remaining snake had not been captured, and it's another python said to be 7 to 8 feet long and still inside the residence. As an over and abundance of caution, sheriff's officials want to make sure all of those in the Sims area are aware of the ongoing issue. Sheriff's officials have been in contact with officers from the Illinois Department of Natural Resources and will continue to attempt to locate the snake. If the snake is seen, you're asked to contact Wayne County Sheriff's officials at 618-842-6631. Wayne County Board will have a special meeting tomorrow evening at 7 in the upstairs courtroom, Courtroom A at the Wayne County Courthouse. On the special agenda, the board will discuss a raise for Coroner Kerry Dagg, going from just over $16,000 to near $50,000. The board will also hear a proposal from Wayne City Schools for employment of a school resource officer. The meeting is open to the public and will be streamed on the Wayne County Now YouTube channel. The Fairfield City Council will hold their second session of the month of May. They actually held that last night, Prior to the council meeting, there was a public hearing in regard to the potential sale of city-owned real estate. Nobody spoke for or against that potential sale. Also, prior to the discussion of business, Mayor Gary Moore offered his condolences to Eugene McGill and his family for the recent passing of his father. City Council approved the sale of property in the old Boyle Addition area that was acquired a few months ago. The bid for the property was $10,000. In the bid information, Mayor Moore stated that the property was going to be used to construct and operate a dance studio. The new owner of the property says construction on the new studio will start as soon as possible. Mayor Moore says it's a win-win for the community as the property goes back on the tax rolls and a new business comes to town. City Council approved a raise for part-time staff at the Fairfield Municipal Airport. The raise will be in line with the IBEW contract standard. Council approved the installation of a right turn only sign at Southwest 3rd in Delaware. According to Fairfield City Attorney Darren Rice, Police Chief Keith Colclazier, during the last council meeting, addressed the council on the need for the sign. It was mentioned that the connector road in the area between Maine and Delaware, near that area, was private property. Colclazier reiterated that in order to access that private road from Southwest 3rd, motorists would have to turn against the flow of traffic, and that is a one-way traffic area. Council discussed a school resource officer for Fairfield Public School District 112 at the special board meeting last week. The board for Fairfield Public School District 112 approved a 3-year agreement with the city for an officer. Fairfield Community High School currently has an officer supplied by the city police department. The pay on the position is at a level of a 5th-year police officer. That amount is $61,734.40. The total cost with training to the city as well as health and retirement is $75,552.28. As part of the agreement, Fairfield Public School District 112 would contribute 80% of that salary. The salary of the school resource officer would also adjust with the Fraternal Order of Police contract. The officer was approved unanimously. Following routine business, Mayor Moore talked about the repeal of the grocery tax. That repeal takes place January 1st of 2026. According to Mayor Moore, the repeal of the grocery tax will give municipalities an opportunity to add that 1% grocery tax back. The amount of revenue that the 1% generates is roughly $250,000 to $300,000 in local tax revenue. Moore says that without doing anything, that amount of money will disappear from the city budget. Moore also discussed Wayne County Animal Control. City of Fairfield is currently, just like the county, experiencing some issues with pickup of animals requested by the city officials as well. Mayor Moore stated that in the meeting, if you're having a problem with animal control, to first contact the Wayne County Humane Society before calling authorities. Mayor Moore also continued to say if the Humane Society does not get the situation taken care of, to call him and discuss the issue. Moore stated that the Humane Society does not patrol for animals, and Moore stated as well that the city has a contract, which Wayne County now recently obtained through a Freedom of Information Act request. That contract reads that the city pays $2,000 a month for animal control services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Finally, Mayor Moore addressed the city on why the restrooms are currently locked at Maple Hill Cemetery. According to Mayor Moore, he doesn't feel the staff at the cemetery should not have to clean up soiled underwear, soiled pants, and soiled floors. Mayor Moore stated in the meeting that he is going to have a discussion with cemetery officials to look into having the restrooms open during normal business hours. Mayor Moore also mentioned that if the restrooms cannot be used in the way they're designed to be used, he will lock them up. Problems are also happening at Freedom Park involving a homeless person. Currently, Freedom Park's restrooms are open during normal business hours. Alderman Cheryl Eckelberry mentioned to the board reports of dogs going into the cemetery and also being on an extra long leash. Mayor Moore reminds residents that they're responsible for cleaning up after their pet and that both cats and dogs, if they're outside, are required to be on a leash. Fairfield City Council meets again June 11th. Wayne County Sheriff's officials took a report of a car versus deer accident in Berry Township. Accident happened at 9:15 Tuesday evening on County Highway 12 near County Road 915 North. 73-year-old Desma F. Milner of Wayne City was driving a 2004 Chevy Impala north on County Highway 12 when a deer came into her path. Milner collided with the deer, causing damage to the front of her vehicle. Less than $1,500 of damage was reported to the vehicle. No injuries were reported. Vehicle was driven away from the scene. A Louisville man pled guilty to unlawful possession of a controlled substance in Wayne County Court on Tuesday. 23-year-old Blake D. McNelly will serve 2 years of probation, perform 30 hours of community service, and pay court costs of $5,025. The first individual of many who were cited for serving alcohol to minors pled guilty in Wayne County Court. 35-year-old Ronaldo Gill of Fairfield pled guilty to the offense in Wayne County on Tuesday. Gill will serve 6 months of court supervision and pay court costs of $839. The alleged offense occurred at La Fuente. 4 people were caught in a sting operation by Illinois Liquor Commission officials for allegedly selling alcohol to minors. Along with Gill, Kathy Gullner of Wayne City, James E. Paddock of McLeansboro, and Rosendo S. Galvin Herales were also cited in April. Illinois State Police arrested a Prescott Valley, Arizona man late Monday evening following a traffic stop. At 10:28 p.m., Illinois State Police arrested 53-year-old Paul D. Garrett. At the scene, officers determined that Garrett was driving under the influence of alcohol. Garrett was arrested and booked to the Wayne County Jail, where he's being held without bond. Wayne County Crime Stoppers is offering the reward for an arrest of a person or persons who have removed items from the Robert Barrett residence in Sisney. According to information from Crime Stoppers, a Rebel 800 Excalibur tackle box that is green and tan in color, as well as a trolling motor propeller, hunting knife, fishing hooks, brass lures, digital fish scales, and a pair of 6-inch pliers were all taken. If you have any information that can help authorities, you're asked to call or text Wayne County Crime Stoppers at 618-842-9777. This is Wayne County Now. We'll take a look at the weather forecast here coming up in just a moment.
Ready to purchase the home of your dreams? People's National Bank is here to help you reach that dream. People's National Bank makes it easy to apply for a home loan online at peoplesnationalbank.com. With a wide variety of mortgage loan products, we have the right loan for you, whatever your needs are. Hi, this is Sarah Zonders, mortgage lender with People's National Bank in Fairfield. Give me a call or apply online today to get started. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When you need concrete or masonry work, New Gen Concrete is your go-to in Wayne County and the surrounding area. They can help you finish that concrete project with anything from flat work, stairs and stem walls to decorative stamping and masonry resurfacing. New Gen Concrete, set in stone on Williamson Drive in Fairfield. Call 618-516-5002 or email them at newgenconcretellc@yahoo.com to get on the schedule today.
Hey, welcome back to Wayne County Now. Time now for a look at the weather forecast. And it's been beautiful the last few days out there. Not been too much need for air conditioning, but you're going to need that a little bit this weekend. Also might need the umbrella as well. For tonight, calling for clear skies, 52 the low. For Thursday, sunshine, a high of 78. Thursday evening, mostly clear, the low 55. Friday, sunshine, high of 79. Friday evening, slight chance of showers return to the forecast. Mostly cloudy skies, low of 60. Showers, thunderstorms possible on Saturday. Otherwise, mostly cloudy, high of 79. For Saturday night, showers, thunderstorms possible. Mostly cloudy, low of 62. 82 the high on Sunday. Showers, thunderstorms in the forecast. Sunday evening, showers, thunderstorms possible. Partly cloudy, low of 65. And showers, thunderstorms possible Monday and Tuesday. Otherwise, mostly sunny. Highs near 86 both days. As we take a look at that, taking a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook for the area, the good news for our area is that there's not really anything in the days 1, 2, and 3 outlook. Meanwhile, days 4 say no potential, as well as day 8. Day 5, 6, and 7, though, predictability currently is too low on the potential of severe weather. Keep it tuned here to Wayne County Now. We'll keep you up to date on the latest in weather information as well. We'll take a look at obituaries coming up in just a moment. This is Wayne County Now.
When Justin, a local volunteer firefighter, needs one of the department's trucks serviced, he calls Cam, whose repair company keeps everything rolling. In turn, Justin helps keep Cam and all of the community safe. Together, they support each other. And Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them and every member with safe and reliable power. It's why REMCs exist. And together, it all works.
The loss of a loved one can leave you with a lot of unanswered questions, feelings of stress and anxiety, and grief. The experienced funeral directors at Johnson & Vaughn Funeral Home in Fairfield can help guide you through all aspects of the funeral process to provide you with a beautiful, lasting tribute to your loved one. Call them at 618-842-6006. The Johnson & Vaughn Funeral Home, 106 Northeast 4th Street in Fairfield, serving the Wayne County area with compassion, dignity, and respect.
Time now for a look at local area obituaries on Wayne County Now, presented by Everlasting Florals, 900 West Delaware Street in Fairfield, and by the Johnson & Vaughn Funeral Home, 106 Northeast 4th Street in Fairfield. A reminder, a local obituary is available anytime by going to our website at mywaynecountynow.com. 85-year-old Shirley Ann Pilcher. Shirley Ann Pilcher of Fairfield passed away at 4 a.m. on Wednesday at Sisney Rehabilitation Rehab and Healthcare Center. Shirley was born August 21st of 1938 in Wayne County to William P. and Ruby Grubb McNeely. On October 25th of 1956, she married Louis Pilcher, who preceded her in death in 2014. Shirley was a member of the First Baptist Church of Fairfield and loved her family, friends, and the Lord, and was always trying to take care of everyone around her. Survivors include two sons, Terry and wife Stacy Pilcher of Jeff, and Randy Pilcher of Fairfield, a grandson, Aaron Ray Pilcher, a great-grandson, Maxton Pilcher, and a brother, Richard, and wife Anita McNeely of Jeff. She was preceded in death by her parents, her husband, Louis, a grandson, Gregory Pilcher, and two brothers, Gaylord McNeely and Clifford McNeely. Graveside services for Shirley Pilcher will be at 10 a.m. Monday, June 3rd at Maple Hill Cemetery in Fairfield. Friends and family are asked to go directly to the cemetery. Memorial donations may be made to the First Baptist Church and will be accepted at the service at the Johnson Devon Funeral Home. Johnson Devon Funeral Home of Fairfield assisting the family with arrangements. 76-year-old Richard Lloyd Parker of Sisney passed away at 9:47 a.m. on Saturday, May 25th at St. Vincent Hospital in Evansville. He was born November 23rd of 1947 in St. Louis, Missouri, to Richard D. Dick and Mary Jeanette Norman Parker. His mother was the oldest first-time mother at Barnes Jewish Hospital at the time, being 39 years old. On July 3rd of 1977, he married the love of his life, Peggy I. Atterbury Parker. Rick graduated from Harrisburg High School in the class of 1966, and after high school attended the University of Missouri in Rolla, graduating in 1971 with a physics degree. Rick came back to Harrisburg and worked in the family business, Lloyd L. Parker Furniture and Piano Store. His grandfather started the business back in 1914, and for the last 10 years before the store closed in 1988, Rick was the owner. Rick was also a member of the Harrisburg Elks Lodge BPOE 1058 for over 50 years. He's survived by his wife, Peggy Parker of Sisney, two sons, Lloyd L. and wife Stacia Parker of Harrisburg, Logan and wife Angie Parker of Flora, Lindsay and husband Lance Inslee of Sisney, and 8 grandchildren, Jackson and Luca Parker, Mason Lothar, Caden Parker, Kate Parker, Savannah and Anna Beth Inslee. He was preceded in death by his parents and grandparents. The body of Richard L. Parker has been cremated, and a memorial service will be held at 11:30 a.m. on Saturday, June 8th at the Johnson Devon Funeral Home in Fairfield. A visitation will take place from 10 a.m. until service time on the 8th. Burial will be at a later date at Sunset Lawn Cemetery in Harrisburg. Memorial donations may be made to Hope Ministries in Jeff and will be accepted at the Johnson Devon Funeral Home. Johnson Devon Funeral Home of Fairfield is assisting the family with arrangements. 49-year-old Jackie L. Middleton of Jeff passed away at 6:14 p.m. on Sunday, May 26th at Fairfield Memorial Hospital. She was born May 24th of 1975 in Florida to William Joseph and Sharon K. Webb Middleton. Jackie had been a waitress at Louise's Country Kitchen in Jeff. She also loved horseback riding and playing bingo at the American Legion in Fairfield, where she was a part of the Women's Auxiliary. Survivors include her father, William J. Middleton of Jeff, two brothers, Joseph and Dusty Middleton of Jeff, as well as Jerome Middleton of Fairfield, a sister, Tina West of Jeff, and 2 nephews and 2 nieces. She was preceded in death by her mother, Sharon Middleton, her maternal grandparents, Virginia Harrell and Lowell Webb, her paternal grandparents, Bill Middleton and Helen Slankard. Jackie's body has been cremated. No formal services or burial will take place. The Johnson Devon Funeral Home of Fairfield is assisting the family with arrangements. Dolly Jean Thomason, 81, passed away at 1:15 a.m. on Tuesday, May the 7th at Meadowbrook Skilled Nursing and Rehabilitation in Grayville. Dolly was born in Detroit, Michigan on June 17th of 1942 to Charles Jerd and Catherine Kate Klobuchar Butler. She was a member of the Northside Baptist Church in Fairfield and had worked for several years at the Fairfield Sewing Factory and later at Airtex, where she retired. Dolly is survived by son Kent and wife Lisa Thomason of Fairfield, daughter Robin, and husband Jesse Thornton of Marion, Kentucky. 4 grandchildren, Shaylee Thomason of St. Louis, Missouri, Carver Thomason of Fairfield, to Rebecca Fairfield, and Shelby West of Albion. 2 great-grandchildren, Keegan Smith of Fairfield and Vivian West of Albion. 2 sisters, Betty and husband Jim Beeson of Jeff, and Frances Musgrave of Grayville. Dolly was preceded to death by her parents, son Brent Thomason, and brother Bobby Butler, as well as a half-sister, Pat Aston-Borski, and a half-brother, Charles Bud Butler. Per Dolly's wishes, her body was cremated, and a graveside memorial service will be held at 2 p.m. on Friday at Maple Hill Cemetery. Friends and family are asked to go directly to the cemetery. The Johnson and Vaughn Funeral Home of Fairfield is assisting the family with arrangements. 79-year-old Schuler Ray Smothers of Fairfield passed away on Friday, May 24th at his home. He was born February 1st of 1945 near Burnt Prairie, Illinois. Charles Owen and Frida Laws Smothers. Ray married Linda McWilliams on May 2nd of 1964. He had many accomplishments in his life, including but not limited to Vietnam War service, participating as a jockey and an owner of harness racing horses. He retired as superintendent of the electric department of the city of Fairfield. He was a family man, a friend to many, having never met a stranger in his life. Ray is survived by his daughter Nikki and husband Jason Melton, a son Donnie and wife Kim Smothers, and granddaughter Kinsey and husband Nathan Musgrave, a great-grandson and namesake Weston Ray Musgrave, all of Fairfield. He leaves behind 2 brothers, Rashi and wife Linda Smothers, and Benny Smothers of Burnt Prairie, sister-in-law Jeannie Smothers of Mill Shoals, and a niece and several nephews, as well as a special friend, Mary Lozignac, as well as Brenda Rister of Fairfield. He was preceded in death by his wife Linda and his parents. A visitation will be at 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. on Thursday at Nails Funeral Home in Fairfield. Interment will follow at Maple Hill Cemetery with full military rights provided by Anthony Wayne, Post 176 of the American Legion, and Wayne Memorial Post 4535 at the VFW. Fond memories and expressions may be left for the family at nailsfhome.com. Full obituaries, including survivors, at mywaynecountynow.com. This is Wayne County Now. If you're looking for supplies for memorial decorations or a memorial piece, look no further than Everlasting Florals, formerly Leg Manufacturing, at 900 West Delaware in Fairfield. Owners Chad and Melissa Musgrave offer a full line of wholesale and retail floral supplies, silk flowers for every season, and even manufacture a variety of items in-house, from wire and aluminum saddles to cemetery can holders, shepherd's hooks, and flag holders. Everlasting Florals, making the world more colorful, one stem at a time.
Dive into summer with the latest styles at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield. From top to bottom, Carnaby Square has everything you need to embrace the season in style with brands like Charlie B, Multiples, Jess and Jane, Lucky Bird, and Tribal, in sizes from small to extra, extra large. Plus, Carnaby Square carries the largest selection of Brighton purses, jewelry, and accessories around. Carnaby Square, the fashion leader in Southern Illinois, located at 115 East Main Street in Fairfield, making you look great since 1980.
Time now for a look at community calendar notes at Wayne County Now. A reminder, you can send community calendar notes anytime by emailing news@mywaynecountynow.com, filling out a submission form at mywaynecountynow.com, or sending us a message on Facebook at the Wayne County Now Facebook page, or sending us a message through our text system at 618-737-9996. Fairfield City Fire Department and Marshall are putting together a pork burger and pork chop sandwich sale at the F&B parking lot on Saturday. That will take place from 11 a.m. until they are sold out of pork burgers and pork chops. All the proceeds will go towards recently purchased Children's Fire Safety House items for repair. The Fire Safety House will be brought to area schools to help teach children on what to do if a fire is to ever occur at their home. You're invited to bring your family on the first. Let the kids take a tour through the safety house and get their picture taken with Marshall and a fire truck. Taking a look at some of the other community events going on throughout the Wayne County area. The Journey Church, located on Leininger Road will be hosting an outdoor movie night this coming Sunday, 7:30 p.m. The movie will be Narnia. You're invited to bring a comfy seat and snacks to share. They'll also have popcorn and drinks at the movie night. Later in June, pickleball players of Wayne County will host a pork burger and pickleball event. It'll take place June 22nd and 23rd at the Lakeside Tennis Courts in Fairfield. Men's, women's, and mixed doubles will take place as well. It is $35 entry, $5 per event as well. For more information, you can contact Susan Webb at 618-919-0531. If you have a community calendar note, send it to us, news@mywaynecountynow.com. As well, we'll get that up as well for you. Our community calendar presented by Carnaby Square, Southern Illinois' fashion leader on downtown Fairfield's Main Street. We'll take a look at sports in just a moment on Wayne County Now.
Whatever your project might be, Gibbs Excavating and Land Management, LLC, has the right tool and the expertise to get the job done right. The crew at Gibbs Excavating and Land Management can handle any job from stump grinding or forestry mulching, driveway repair, concrete demo and rock work to dirt and auger work, trenching, and even garden tilling. Call us 618-516-1462 or email Austin at austingibbs70@yahoo.com to schedule your free estimate today.
Time now for sports on Wayne County Now. And let's start off with Major League Baseball action. A few finals have come in already. Cardinals take 2-3 from the Reds. They knock off Cincinnati 5-3 at Great American Ballpark. Texas over Arizona 6-1. It is Detroit who shut out Pittsburgh 8-0. Other MLB games on the slate for today. It's game 2 of a double dip right now. Pittsburgh at the current moment ahead of Detroit 5-2. Top of the 6th. It is Philadelphia over San Francisco 4-0. The LA Dodgers lead the Mets after 4-2 at Citi Field in New York. Miami ahead 3-1 over San Diego, middle of the 4th. Later this evening, 5:35 start time for Boston and Baltimore. At 5:50 p.m., Oakland takes on Tampa Bay. At 6:20 p.m., Washington is at Atlanta, make that. Kansas City is at Minnesota at 6:40 this evening. Also at 6:40, Toronto at the Chicago White Sox. Chicago Cubs take on Milwaukee. At 7:40, Cleveland's at Colorado. At 8:38 p.m., New York Yankees are at the LA Angels of Anaheim. At 8:40 p.m., Houston is at Seattle. Taking a look at the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs tonight. In the Stanley Cup playoffs tonight, Dallas faces Edmonton. Dallas a 2-1 lead in that series. That's a 7:30 puck drop. No games in the NBA tonight. Game number 5 between Minnesota and Dallas is set for tomorrow night. Dallas a 3-1 lead in that series. In the WNBA tonight, a few games on tap. Phoenix is at the New York Liberty. That is a 6 o'clock tip. Also tipping at 6, Atlanta is at Washington. And at 7 this evening, Las Vegas Aces visit Minnesota. That's been a look at news, weather, and sports on Wayne County Now. For this Wednesday evening, I'm Dustin Fuller reporting. For the latest in local news, weather, and sports anytime, visit mywaynecountynow.com.